Well, the holidays are a time to spend with family and friends, exchange presents, and of course celebrate. What you should not be concerned about is making a trip to the emergency room. To stay safe during the festivities, we're joined by the Chief of Emergency Medicine at Zuckerberg San Francisco General Hospital. A big welcome to Dr. Chris Colwell. Thanks for being here, Doctor. I appreciate it.
Good morning. Thanks for having me.
4 or 5 years ago, I was in the emergency room on Christmas morning. You want me to tell that quick story?
Please.
Okay, so it was toward the end of opening up all the gifts. The children are excited, and I went to go get one last gift, went down and bent over, and my back went out. Could not move, couldn't get off the floor, had to crawl into my car. My mom drove me to the emergency room. Luckily, I made it home by Christmas dinner, but that's all it took. There's a little just bending over, and boom, the back goes out.
Absolutely.
It's those little injuries.
And we see that, and we certainly see that. And the holidays are here, and they've been here for some of us for a little while now. And it's an exciting time, but it's also a time that we do want to be careful, and there are certain dangers that come with the holidays that we want to be aware of.
I want to ask you about head injuries, because a lot of the gifts are bikes, they're scooters, they're skis, and then people head up to the mountain and go skiing right away. Do you see a lot of head injuries on Christmas morning or around Christmas?
Certainly around the holidays, not necessarily just Christmas morning.
Sure.
And some of it comes from what you talk about, and there's also, we're out of school, we're doing some of the activities that we're doing all summer, and we're maybe forgetting to wear our helmets, and even some of the basic safety issues that as we get back into it, we need to really remember.
So when you do these treat these head injuries, you are experiencing people who, do they say they have the helmet on, or they don't have a helmet on?
Many of them don't have their helmet on.
They don't have it on.
Some do, and you can still get injured, but it's really critical that we are wearing helmets, particularly on bicycles, skiing, the types of things where we can really see bad injuries from that.
I know Christmas night, my wife kicks me out of the kitchen. She likes to prepare the meal herself. I'm not a good chef, so I'm okay with it, but I'm curious about the kitchen injuries. So people who want to cook, who maybe shouldn't be dicing and slicing, and that would be me, and I would cut a finger. Do you get a lot of those injuries as well?
There is that. So the holidays bring out activities that maybe we're not used to, even hanging holiday ornaments and those types of things. Ladders. We're up on a roof. We might not have been up on a roof for a whole year, and it might be a little different now. So being careful about those activities. And then the other aspect of the holidays that's both wonderful but challenging is that we bring in alcohol a lot. And nobody's saying that you can't indulge, but perhaps the timing of the indulging we need to be very careful about that.
Would you say that's the #1 injury you see alcohol related?
Probably above all things, yes, and particularly people that are carving a turkey that are not used to it, but they maybe have added alcohol as well, and some of the other activities. So we can certainly indulge for the holidays, but perhaps it's in moderation and careful of the timing.
Sometimes we talk about Christmas tree fires, and I mean, even on the show we've talked about being safe when you get those trees, watering the trees, the electrical wires on the lights. They don't happen too often. I mean, you also worked in Colorado, but here also at UCSF, have you seen injuries related to fires this time of year?
Absolutely. Yep. And sometimes it's equipment that we've used for many, many years and now is worn out. So being careful about that equipment, making sure some of it will need to be replaced, or at very least be careful with that.
There's even the flu, right?
There is.
I know it's not a Christmas thing, but it is that time of year. How has it been in your emergency room?
Well, we're starting to see a real pickup with the flu, and we are worried about what the flu season will look like. And absolutely, now that we're going to be in close quarters with family, that's going to be another issue to deal with.
Well, I know my sister was a nurse. I appreciate all the nurses and doctors who work on Christmas and being there, especially during the holiday season. So thank you for doing what you do.
Well, we're happy to be here. Hopefully, I think we can all agree the goal would be you won't have to see me over the holidays.
No, yes, no. I'm not getting the gifts. I'll let the children go get them. I'm just going to sit the back straight up on the couch. That's
moderation
my goal.
and being careful and enjoying the holidays, I think,
Doctor,
is the
pleasure.
message.
Thank you very much.
Nice
Happy holidays. Gassia will send it back to you.